Hi, I'm the Online Guitar Guy, and I'm going to show you how to play a few more chords on this video. On my last video I mentioned a D chord, which I showed you the sound of the chord, but I didn't show you exactly how to play it. So in this video I'll show you how to play that chord, also included with the other chords I'm going to show you how to play. So the chords I'm going to show you how to play on this video are going to be the D chord, the E chord, the A chord, and the D7. You just show you how all those sounds, just so you get a feel for it, for the sound of it. Alright, so let's start with the D chord. When you're going to play a D chord is you're going to put your first finger on the second fret of the third string, your second finger on the second fret of the first string, and your third finger on the third fret of the second string. And when you play that, it'll sound like this. Alright, this next chord here I'm going to show you now is an E chord, and you're going to play that by basically putting your second finger on the A string of the second fret, your third finger on the D string of the second fret, and your first finger on the G string of the first fret right here. So when you play that, it'll sound like this. And the next chord I'm going to show you here is an A chord, and there are a few ways to play this chord, but I'm going to show you the way that I find the most easiest. But I'll show you a couple different ways to play it, and you kind of decide, I guess, for yourself which way you want to play it. It's a pretty easy chord. You're going to be putting I put my middle finger on the D string of the second fret, my third finger on the G string of the second fret, and my fourth finger on the B string of the second fret. So they're all just like one right after the other. And when you play that, it'll sound like this. Now there are a few ways you can play, as I mentioned. You can also play it with your first three fingers in the same strings. Or another way you can do it too is have your first finger hold down the first two strings and your middle finger holding down the second string. Now the last chord I'll show you on this video is going to be a D7 chord, which is pretty much the opposite way of playing a D chord. If you remember, the D was played in this position you saw earlier in this video, with your first finger on the G string of the second fret, second finger on the second fret of the E string, your third finger on the third fret of the B string. Well, on this chord, D7, you're going to have your second finger on the second fret of the G string, your third finger on the second fret of the E string, and your first finger on the first fret of the B string. And that will sound like this. Alright, so that's it for this chord teaching video. Practice these chords for a couple of times and listen to some songs. Maybe you can hear some songs that have the chords in them and practice along with the songs, and maybe practice some different patterns with them, and As the videos come around, I'll teach you how to play some more chords, and I'm going to make some videos of teaching you how to play certain songs. So look out for those with Online Guitar Guy. Type in Online Guitar Guy to YouTube. Take care.